Ever since I started school, I could remember focusing on my teacher, and suddenly 5 or 10 minutes would pass without me noticing or remembering what was happening around me. Or I would have too much energy to even focus on what I was doing at the time. I have ADHD, and many people do know about the disorder, but they may not actually know what it is. And today, I'm going to first discuss what is ADHD, next, what are the symptoms, and then, what are the forms of treatment. Most of the information that I'm going to share with you today came from psychiatry.org, cdc.gov, and healthychildren.org. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. To put it simply, it is a mental disorder that makes it difficult to pay attention or sit still for a very long period of time. It is a condition that can be identified at a very young age, usually during elementary school or Head Start. And according to an article from psychiatry.org, an estimate of 8.4% of children and 2.5% of adults have ADHD. Now that we know what ADHD is, we will now move on to the symptoms. The ADHD, like many other disorders, has many symptoms varying from child to child. And to paraphrase what an article said on cdc.gov, the symptoms may include daydreaming, fidgeting, talking too much, and the ability to not be being able to get along with others, just to name a few. And keeping that in mind, ADHD makes it hard for kids to fit in schools or even pay attention in class. And the article also mentions that there is no single test to diagnose ADHD. And many others, like anxiety, depression, sleeping problems, and certain types of learning disabilities that have similar symptoms. Now that we've discussed what is ADHD and what are the symptoms, we will now move on to the forms of treatment. There are two types of treatment for ADHD: behavior therapy, medication, or both. Behavior therapy is mostly done to see if the child's behavior can improve without the help of medication. If the behavior does not improve, then the child will get prescribed a stimulant as a medication, like Concerta or Ritalin. And according to an article from healthychildren.org, about 80% of children, who have ADHD that are treated with stimulants improve greatly once they have their own medication and dosage determined. And to conclude, first, we've discussed what is ADHD. Next, what were the symptoms of ADHD? And then, what were the types of therapy? What were the types of treatment for ADHD? And finally, we have a better understanding of what ADHD is. Remember this the next time that you meet someone that has ADHD.